My son showed up after 6 years of silence asking to borrow my workshop tools, and I finally understood why his mother really left me. Jake appeared at my garage last Tuesday like nothing had happened. No apology, no explanation for 6 years of complete silence. Just, "Hey Pops, got a big landscaping contract. Mind if I borrow your commercial mower and trailer setup just for the month?" I stood there holding a wrench, looking at the kid who'd ghosted me the day his mother walked out. Part of me wanted to slam the door. Part of me wanted answers. Instead, I heard myself say, "Sure, come grab them Saturday." He seemed genuinely surprised it was that easy, almost suspicious. We made awkward small talk while I showed him around the shop. I'd upgraded a lot of equipment since he'd last been here. New welder, industrial air compressor, the professional grade stuff I'd saved years to buy. He kept checking his phone every 30 seconds, barely listening when I explained how to operate the mower's commercial attachments. Then casually, like an afterthought, he mentioned needing my truck too. "The trailer hitch on my pickup is the wrong size. Yours would be perfect." I nodded slowly. "This contract must be huge if you need all this equipment. What's it worth?" "Around 40K. Commercial property, 3-month project." "Why?" I wiped grease off my hands with a shop rag. "Just curious. It's good you're doing well." He relaxed a little then, started talking about the property, the scope of work, how this job would set him up for the whole season, how his boss trusted him to handle the equipment logistics. That word, logistics. Something clicked in my brain. I pulled up my phone and scrolled to my LinkedIn messages. Funny thing, I got a message last week from a contractor named Bill Peterson. Said he was hiring for a big landscaping job, and his worker Jake mentioned I had a full equipment setup. Asked if I'd consider renting it out for commercial rate. The color drained from Jake's face. He said he'd pay $8 grand for the month, professional rental rate. Said his guy Jake told him the equipment was top-notch and well-maintained. I looked up from my phone. "Your boss is paying equipment rental fees as part of this contract, isn't he?" Jake's mouth opened, but nothing came out. "You were going to borrow my stuff for free? Tell Bill Peterson you were renting it from me and pocket the $8 grand difference. Pass it off as your own equipment." His jaw tightened. "It's not like that. How much is he paying for equipment rental? Be honest for once." "$7,000. His voice was barely a whisper. $7,000 you were going to steal from your boss, using my equipment, putting my reputation on the line if anything went wrong. Jake's hands clenched into fists. "I wasn't stealing. I was just finding a solution. This is a huge opportunity for me. By committing fraud. You don't understand the pressure I'm under. I've got bills, rent, my girlfriend." "Your mother didn't leave because I work too much, did she?" The question hung in the air. Jake went completely still. "She left because she caught you stealing from her purse when you were 17. $300, and I called the cops on my own son." His eyes flashed with anger. "That was completely different. I was a kid. I made a mistake. You're 23 now, still running the same scam, just bigger numbers. I can't believe you're throwing that in my face. I came here trying to reconnect, trying to include you in my success. You came here to use me. Again. Just like you used your mother's guilt for years before she finally had enough." Jake grabbed his jacket off my workbench. "You know what? This is exactly why she left you. You're cold. You're judgmental. You choose being right over being a father. I chose being a father when I tried to teach you consequences. Your mother chose enabling you. Look how that turned out." He stormed toward the door, then stopped. "I'll figure it out on my own. I always do." But not before I noticed him pulling out his phone and photographing my equipment through the garage door, taking pictures of my mower, my trailer, my truck, probably to show Bill Peterson proof that he had access to everything. I watched him peel out of my driveway, tires squealing. Then I sat down at my workbench and called Bill Peterson.